Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. So, there's been a change of plans. I'm not going to be doing the coastal camp tomorrow because I'm not doing the night shift now. I asked this morning. I was under the impression that I was, but because they were understaffed, there's supposed to be 14 people there and only 4 showed up. So I just thought I would ask them if they wanted a hand out of the kindness of my own heart. And he said yes, but the person I asked isn't in charge of the night shifts. So I asked this morning and he says that I'm not on night shifts now, but I am on reserve, which I really don't want to be on, because if I'm on reserve, when I asked, I was either expecting a yes, I am doing it, or no, I'm not. But if I'm on the reserve team, I can get a call at any time throughout the day asking us to go up, which is no good to me, because knowing them, they'll probably call 2 hours in advance or something like that. And I haven't done a night shift in over 10 years, so I'm going to need at least 3 or 4 hours sleep before I do it. I know there's some people who can do stuff all day and then go and do the night shift because they're used to it, but like I say, I haven't done one in over 10 years, so it's going to completely screw me. So if I knew I was doing it, then I could have rested and slept and been fresh for it, but I can't do it if I'm on reserve. On top of that, the job's for the next 3 weeks every Saturday, so means I can't plan anything on weekends. And obviously I'm working every day of the week, so I can't do anything on weekdays either. And I'm the sort of person where I need my own space, go to the woods or the beach or whatever and de-stress, but really get to do that now. So anyway, because I'm not doing the night shift now and I don't really want to be on reserve, I'm not going to hang around all day for a phone call that might not come. I'm not wasting a whole weekend, so I've already made plans to go and meet a friend in Newcastle early in the day, which means I'm not going to be able to do the coastal camp because it's early. I want to get there, get back home, have a shower, blah blah blah, and go up there. And I've got to be in Newcastle for 8 o'clock in the morning to meet them, so instead I'm going to do a garden camp, and I'm going to be trying out the Vango Soul 200. Be the first time using it. And I'll see if it gets any condensation in. And also be the first time trying out the Thermarest Z-Pad, so we'll give that a go as well. So anyway, get in the garden, get it pitched. So without putting all of the guy wires in, that's it pretty much up. So these are the pegs that it came with. I can't hammer these in because they're just crap. Every peg bent the last time, and even just a little bit of pressure, they bend, so I can't hammer these in, especially with this ground being rock hard. So that's that. The only thing with this is that's the vent, but it doesn't have like one of those, they're like a bit of velcro here and a bit of velcro on the top, and you can attach it together and it holds the vent up. It doesn't have that, so it's got like a piece of stiffened foam, I think it is. It's not really plastic, and that's what keeps that open. But on this side, it's just compacted right down so it doesn't stand. It just flops down. And I'll replace that peg over there and hammer it in properly so this is lower to the ground. But that's the tent. Time for something to eat. Go and have yukajang, something like that. Korean's obviously not my first language. Also got the cat watching. I'll borrow that table actually. I'll just stick that. And 550 mils of water. And you just wait 4 to 5 minutes. That's it done. No heat touching there. So I accidentally left that bail arm down there and it's red hot. So it's just gone 11:30. There's a lot of fog outside and it's raining a very small amount. There's just a few drops. On the inner tent I had the door open before. Inside of the tent has got a lot of condensation on it. A little bit of condensation. Outside of the tent soaking wet. Temperature's gone down a bit, so I've switched to the Coleman sleeping bag. I'm trying out the new light on the camera as well. That's 800 lumens. I thought it would just wash everything out with white and you wouldn't be able to see much, but it's actually doing a really good job. So that's 800 lumens and that's 500. If I press it again it'll go into a flash mode. So if anyone's got a epilepsy, then look away now. I'll put that on because it's the only way I can switch it over. So that's 500 lumens again, back up to 800. So far it's doing really good. I mainly got this little light to use for fishing in the winter. But yeah. So far so good. The inner tent is dry. But the fly sheet, as you can see, that's just condensation dripping from where I touched it. The tent's tied on, I'll switch that off. Tent is tied on in 3 places, or the fly sheet's tied onto the tent I should say, in 3 places. So I want to see if any water will leak in through here. Got the air vents here which are pretty small and useless because you can't open the air vents properly. Like I say before, they've just got those like a thick, I don't know what it is, foam or something, but there's no actual standoff to keep them away from the tent. So that one, it's against the tent, so that's not going to get any airflow through there. There is another bit of mesh on the back of the tent, but it's pretty small. I think you might be able to see the green there. That's the mesh on the outer tent. It's actually smaller than the mesh on the inner tent. So we'll see how bad the condensation is tomorrow. It's 7:45. There's water droplets on the mesh. They didn't make it through, but when I touch it I can feel that one there's gone inside. Rest of them on the outside.
Can't see any more on the top. There was a heavy fog yesterday, or last night. Inside of the tent's pretty wet with condensation. Sleeping bag's also very damp. Thick fog everywhere.
So that's just a real quick little video trying out the new tent and the new sleeping pad. Sleeping pad was very nice. Tent had a bit of an issue with condensation, but that might have been because of the fog. I'll try and do the coastal camp next week. On Friday I'll go down George Bay and see if there's any decent places where I can pitch the Vango tent, and I'll give it a proper overnight camp. See if it gets a lot of condensation in it again. That's my little overnight camp vid. Thanks for watching.